Hi, this is Denise Matthew. I hope you're doing well. I'm here today to talk about the full moon happening on October 9th at Aries 16 degrees. If there's a theme that this full moon seems to talk about, it really talks about connecting to or tapping into your intuition. With the sun, moon, and earth all in the second line, it does seem to indicate that for the next 2 weeks or so, you might be called out to use your intuition to guide you, maybe even more than usual. There's an overall mix of line energy, but there is one line that is conspicuously absent, the third line. The absence of the third line energy gives us the sense that we're leaning into our spiritual growth with the first and second lines dominating. It highlights the energy of independence, introspection, and being your own best authority. The sun in the gate 57 line 2, cleansing, in opposition to the earth and also the moon, sets the main theme and taps into the integration circuit, meaning that the full moon might have an impact on even more people than normal, since anyone who has part or all of the integration circuit, the gate 34, gate 10, gate 20, and also gate 57, will be connected to the overall energy. The gate 57 is penetrating acoustic intuition, and it's considered the most intuitive gate of the body graph. The gate 57 line 2 talks about having a unique to you set of values and ideals that protect you in your life. We could say that these ideals are not of the mind and may be unlike what you were conditioned to or even taught as a child. So you could liken these to those little things that you do instinctively that seem to save you from getting into trouble. Since the kind of intuition that comes from this energy is something that just clicks on in the moment, there's no way to prove that your intuition is correct. Basically, there's no logical pattern in this energy. Only a deep inner knowing that comes in a quick pulse and only gives you one chance to receive the message. So being open and aware will serve you well. Since trying to prove that your intuition is correct is impossible, you might sweep your intuition under the carpet and go with what your mind tells you. But this full moon asks you to trust your inner knowing because it will probably put you on the right path. An example of how this might work is when you're out driving and there's a little inner voice or knowing that tells you that it's better not to go through that red light, even if your mind tells you that you're in a hurry. Meaning that if your intuition says no, then there's a good chance that it might be just the time when the police are waiting on the other corner to write you a ticket. With the earth and the moon in the gate 51 line 2 withdrawal, this talks about just that, withdrawal. And once again, it connects you to your inner knowing. This is an instinctive hit that lets you know when it's time to stand your ground and also when it's better to withdraw. And as the old saying goes, live to fight another day. If we connect this energy to the overall theme of intuition and instinct, it says that it's one more time when listening to others may not be in your best interest, because even if you feel that it's better to go and withdraw, there's potential for people to coax you along and tell you to stay longer than is wise. Aligning with your inner truth, despite what people say or think, can serve you well. This can also be the energy of competition and taking risks, where even if it's unwise, you may not see that every situation you encounter might be a little bit different. And instead of adjusting for your new competitor in life, you paint everybody with the same brush. This is like a tennis player who's always playing the same game and never adjusts to the strengths and weaknesses of their competitors. The key to navigating this energy is to read the room, and if it looks as if it's not the right place for you, leaving might be in your best interest. Seeing every situation as its own entity and acting accordingly is a perfect balance to strike. Being true to your inner knowing and allowing your internal guidance system to decide what's best for you can result in acting at the right times and maybe even becoming an unlikely hero in your life or even in the lives of others. With Jupiter in the gate 25 and the Earth and Moon in the gate 51, this full moon activates the full 2551 channel, bringing global willpower. This isn't the willpower of material abundance, but instead connects to spiritual abundance. It can also activate shocking or life-shifting changes in your trajectory, but it's also where you have the resilience and strength to weather any metaphorical storm. Jupiter in the gate 25, line 4, brings the theme of survival. This is a special line that's considered the line of the spiritual warrior and one of the most exalted lines that you can find, so it's really powerful energy, where no matter what happens in your world, you stay in your integrity and, as the line talks about, your truth. This is the love of all things, or universal love, and it's about finding beauty in all parts of life, or even beauty in what most people would term ugly. We know that there are no guarantees in life, yet this line hints at there being a loophole. It says that if you hold the course and live in the present moment as much as possible, doing what you love most, then you may very well be rewarded. How this reward manifests will be different and specific to everyone, but the potential is there. With the full 2551 channel being activated, trying to connect with being in the present moment might allow you to reap rewards, especially with Mercury in the gate 46 line 1, which is called being discovered. That reiterates the message of being dedicated to doing what you love. And if you are, it can one day lead you to being discovered for the gifts and contributions that you can bring to the collective. Well, it sounds like this full moon is going to be interesting, so let's see how it plays out. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you again soon.